Can't keep doing this, right? What is up, you junglers who tried to play Kayn after seeing Canyon playing him at Worlds and thought everything was going well up until you tried to steal Dragon and failed and then E'd into the wall and tried to escape but then fell back out of the wall, not realizing the range and time of your E and... Oh god. That would never happen to me. That might have happened to me. I am Cospunk, and this week I am back for yet another fantastic unboxing. Please do not worry yourselves, Chainsaw Man is not the only fandom I am in, although I do really love Chainsaw Man. I am also brazen and proud enough to admit that I do indeed play League of Legends. Wait, maybe I should... So obviously I've decided to cosplay Hecarim today. You know, I just really think that Fear is a fair and completely balanced mechanic. Hopefully they put it in Yumi's rework for her new kit. Jokes aside, I've not actually ordered anything Vi-related today. I already own quite a lot of Vi-related merchandise, although I'd love it if they made more, please. Even a skin would be nice, something higher than an epic. It's only been like 10 years. But there is something jungler related in here which I'm really excited for, and I've got a couple of other things in here related to another character that I main. In this box of treasures are 3 items I have had my eye on for a while, and honestly, excited is an understatement. I have been just really wanting to add these to my collection. In fact, one of the items in here I've been after for probably about... since like... maybe the summer? This package actually took quite a while to get to me. I'm not entirely sure why. I think that maybe Riot take a bit of time to ship, possibly because they got a load of orders, and also maybe because this is coming from the Netherlands. So it's like had to pass customs and then get to me where I live. Maybe. Who knows? Knife Chan is back here with us in the studio once again, and she is definitely going to help us get into this. Ooh, looking good so far. There should be 3 items in here. I'm gonna save the quote-unquote big one to last, even though it's actually the smallest item in this box. We'll go through the plushies first, because there's a couple of those. Ooh. Aha! Here we go. This little boy is honestly a lot bigger than I expected. They even got Riot Games branded plastic bags. Alright, let's release him. Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright, okay, sorry. My throat is shot. I've been sick the entire week since New Year's, and I've been waiting to open these, and I'm so excited. Right, no, I can't do this. He's too cute. He's too... So, I main both jungle and ADC roles. I do actually play Vi, and the other character who I have merch for in this box, you may have been able to guess, with some clues in my background. But of course, I spend a lot of time needlessly punching Scuttle Crab instead of actually being useful in advancing my team's game state. So of course, when I found out that Riot did an official Scuttle Crab plush, I absolutely had to have it. I think this lad is genuinely one of the cutest things I've added to my collection in quite some time, and I have a lot of very cute things. Obviously, being a plush, there's no real posability or action features here. He's just kinda here to scuttle along. He's very well stuffed. That's an odd thing to say, but he is. Actually, is Scuttle Crab a he or a she? Rift Herald is a she, so maybe. She's got a smoother top up here, and then a nice and fluffy plush underbelly. I would assume that the carapace of the real Rift Scuttler is not the same texture whatsoever, but I am not complaining, as I would rather have something nice and soft to cuddle, as opposed to... crustacean. I think, honestly, this is going to make a really cool little display piece along with some of the rest of the League of Legends merchandise I own. And honestly, she's such a nice shape and size that I'm going to be able to fit her in a display quite well. It's not like she's taking up a huge amount of real estate. And of course, like any good pair of glasses, I would have to assume that she does provide vision. No. I guess not. So moving forward onto the next item, we have, in fact, I can't keep doing this, right? Incredibly cute. This is so soft. She's so soft. Oh my god. Oh my god, hello. Okay, this... Compose yourself. Best juggler you asked. This is the Star Guardian Ina plushie. I am absolutely in love with her. Oh my gosh. She is genuinely so soft. Like, her ears are so floppy. Look at that. So, Ina is one of the familiars, or companions, I guess, from the Star Guardian lore. I really enjoy the Star Guardian skin line and the lore and all the animations they put out and everything. The music was great. The collaboration with Porter Robinson for Everything Goes On was excellent. I have been listening to it on repeat, admittedly. Riot were gracious enough to bless us with some of the official plushes of the familiars from the Star Guardian series. So this is actually Kai'Sa's familiar, Ina. Star Guardian Kai'Sa is actually a character I'd really enjoy cosplaying in the future, and I'm hoping to at some point in 2023. Whether or not that'll happen, I can't say, but I'm definitely intending to take a look at doing it. Now, this is one of the more expensive plushes. I'm not entirely sure why the Star Guardians seem to be about £5 to £10 more than any of the other plushes on the website, but that said, it is lovely. She comes with these big floppy ears. They are super soft. She's got her little wings at the back with the little spiral marks on them, and she's got her little shawl as well, made out of a different material. She is the perfect size to just kind of sit on your shoulder and chill out as well. She's even got little paw pads on the bottom of her feet here. She is just fantastic. I am deeply in love with her and incredibly happy with my purchase. I've actually been genuinely super thrilled with both of the items that I've bought so far, and these aren't even the two that I'm most excited for, so that should say something about the hopeful quality of the next item. The final thing that I managed to get my hands on this time, and honestly this has been a bit of a nightmare to find, I've been looking for her at several conventions on stands that are usually pretty good for importing things. I think I've maybe seen her in the flesh once back at May London MCM, but never again since. This is the official Nendoroid 1606 Kai'Sa. Now, along with Vi, I also main Kai'Sa in League of Legends. I think I play a pretty decent ADC, to be fair. And even if I don't, she's definitely helped improve my gameplay. I will admit that I have never once used Kai'Sa's base skin in the game. I think I already had Lagoon Dragon or Bullet Angel when I started. I also own the IG one and Star Guardian, of course. But as a really big fan of Good Smile and the Nendoroid toy line, I absolutely had to add Kai'Sa to my Nendoroid collection. I do own Ezreal and Ahri, which are on a shelf up there, and I was really thrilled with those releases as well. I know they've also brought out Miss Fortune, Ashe, Sona, and Jinx. Oh my god, I didn't get Jinx. I don't know why. I saw her once, and I was like, oh, I don't really have the money right now. And then I did have the money, and I just spent on something else like an idiot, and then I've just never seen her again. And I'm fuming about it, and I only have myself to blame. Now, she does come with a huge amount of parts, so showing her off fully in front of the camera is going to be a little bit of a nightmare. I usually slot in some B-roll footage anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack her open, and I will get the basic figure out, and we can have a look at a couple of the parts individually, and then I'll slot some really nice shots in afterwards. She is, of course, sealed with the classic Nendoroid circular pieces of tape. If you ever see a Nendoroid and the tape holding it shut is actually, I like to open these from the bottom actually, like regular tape, that probably means it's fake. The only exception to the rule I could think of is if it was pre-owned and someone's just taped it back up. Sometimes there's some goodies in my little back part there. Doesn't seem to be for this Nendoroid. Okay, so she comes with the Nendoroid herself. She has one alternate faceplate. I think they said 3 faceplates, but I think they're counting... Oh, no. I tell a lie, there is another faceplate in here, I think. I'll work that out in a minute. I was wondering if they'd counted the Void Mask, the carapace, as a faceplate, but I don't think they have. I think it's just inside here. She also comes with her little wingy thingies. Is that the carapace? Is the mask? I don't know. And then she also has the, like, little blastery bladey thing she gets when she uses Hurry. Gonna very gently pop her open and have a look. The painting on these faceplates is really nice. Honestly, normally I'd struggle to find an Nendoroid that has been released recently, at least, that doesn't. But especially so on this, it just looks super, super clean. Let's take a look at her little mask. Right, so I hadn't actually gone mad. This is technically one of the faceplates, I guess, the mask. So it just attaches via the standard Nendoroid prongs. I was wondering if this would have been just counted as an accessory instead, but I guess it is counted as a faceplate. The cool thing is, at least, because it is a faceplate, it will fit onto any of the Nendoroid you have as well. The paint job on Kaiser is super, super clean. You've got a really nice sort of shine to the hair, and a bit of an ombre going down from where the light would be hitting it down to the darker parts later on. The bodysuit itself seems to have been done in a metallic paint with a bit of sheen to it. She's got 3 connection holes in the back, near her neck there. One is the standard Nendoroid peg hole, and then the other 2 are presumably for her Void carapace. There's also a lot more articulation here too. Often Nendoroids aren't very well articulated. You can sort of get a bit of movement in the legs and maybe the arms on their own, but generally only the ones that require more sort of action poses have extra articulation on them. I think basically everything on her here is either on a ball or a swivel joint. Honestly, they're not super noticeable, and I think that the smaller scale of the figure really helps with that as well, as opposed to sometimes on Figmas, where the joints are more noticeable because of the size of it. I think that I'm going to swap her faceplate out to the slightly more angry looking, mean, battle-ready face of anything. If I can get her to pose correctly, I might have her sort of dashing through the air as if she's doing her ult, or as if she just used her E or something. She also does come with this really cool part here. It's just a thin plastic piece that helps you recreate her W as well, where she fires a giant bolt. Overall, I'm honestly super happy with the Kaiser Nendoroid. I think she's going to make a stunning addition to my collection, especially next to my other League of Legends Nendoroids. I think I would be more tempted to buy the Sinnr one now too if I saw it, but she is kind of pricey, and I think that's the one thing you've got to be careful with the League of Legends Nendoroids. I have been informed that likely due to the licensing, because League of Legends stuff just tends to be an expensive license, that's why they're at a premium. I bought this off the official store, and she was about £70, which is astronomical considering that I can get sort of other anime Nendoroids for like 30 to 40. I could basically have had 2 entirely separate Nendoroids just for most of the price of her. Unfortunately, she is slightly harder to come by as well. I think she wasn't a huge release. So I think I either had to bite the metaphorical bullet or just not purchase her. And because I enjoy playing her so much and she does mean so much to me as a character in the game, I really wanted her and I didn't mind paying that little bit of extra. So I do actually still have one more piece of League of Legends merchandise coming. That's not going to be in this video. It's going to be in a video in a few weeks' time probably. Depends when it arrives. It's coming from Amiami. There's also going to be something in that video that is not from League of Legends as well. So if you like Guilty Gear, maybe stick around. Probably not going to do that one as an unboxing. That's probably just going to be like a general haul video. But please do stick around to check it out. You can hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell to be notified whenever a new video of mine goes up. If you enjoyed the video today, please consider giving it a like. For your attention, likes and comments help me out more than you could ever imagine. I'm currently trying to get to my goal of 500 subscribers, so it would mean a huge amount to me. And speaking of comments, why don't you leave me a comment down below telling me who your favourite League of Legends champion is, or what you thought of the items today. Is there anything you want to buy off the League of Legends merchandise store yourself? I'd genuinely love to know. Let's drum up some conversation. And I guess with that, all that remains to be said is thank you so much for watching. I genuinely, really sincerely hope that you enjoyed the video today. I have been Cospunk, and remember to love relentlessly. I should find where that scuttle crab went to. Probably shouldn't have punched it.